Disclaimer, all the statistics for the singles and albums came from Billboard.com. All the lyrics came from Genius Lyrics. The interesting and fun facts about the songs came from the About section on Genius Lyrics, as well as my knowledge of the music. Some songs will describe their meaning through an interview or Spotify storyline, and some songs will feature statements from X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Well, once again, we are back, and the band provides their rock and melodic songs on this next album. This is their 7th studio album, titled Here and Now. I really love the album cover on this one the most, because it is actually in downtown Vancouver, one of their famous clock towers, which I would really love to visit one day and actually have pictures taken next to it. I have seen other Nickelback fans have pictures with this clock tower, and there's so much history behind the clock tower as well, and I really love that. But yes, this is their 7th studio album, and they aren't afraid to show the world and their fans that they aren't going away. Now, Here and Now reached number 2 on the Billboard Top 100 album charts, so without further ado, let's dive into Here and Now. The first track on this album is titled This Means War. I actually just heard this song this morning while I was doing a nice workout, and it has a great beat, and it definitely gets the adrenaline going for a workout, not gonna lie, and it is nice and heavy, which I really love. The band once again dives right into a heavy rocker, which I really love, which also shows too that they aren't afraid to do a rocker right at the beginning of an album, which they've done in the last 2 previous albums for sure, and so I really like that. Now, this is a great song too, but the lyrics that stand out to me actually come from the chorus, which is, "You've gone too far, who do you think you are? Is this what you came for? Well, this means war." So practically the whole fucking chorus. But it is one of those great songs too, like, with those lyrics, especially when it comes to the chorus, Chad really gets nice and loud vocally singing this, because it has so much meaning and depth with those lyrics, which I do love. And for me, it's just like, once again, it goes back to people who are just flat out disrespectful to you. And like, are you really going to get what you want out of this on how it's playing out? Because to me, it looks like you're not. You're just being yourself, being manipulative, gaslighting so many people around you, believing that you are actually the kind-hearted person you truly are, which you aren't. So definitely, it was war. But then I'm like, you know what, I can't be in this anymore. You're gone. So that's what I get from those lyrics. It's a great anthem too for people as well who think they know who they truly are, but they don't see it because they're blind to themselves. So that's what I get. Now, in this song, we just have guitars, bass, and drums. All the instruments are nice and heavy and loud, which I really love. Really gets, like I already said, gets that adrenaline going with this song. Chad's guitar starts the song. His guitar solo is at 2 minutes and 20 seconds and goes to 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Ryan's guitar comes in at 10 seconds, and the bass and drums also come in at 10 seconds. The instrumental solos we have in this song go from 0 seconds to 25 seconds, 2 minutes 12 seconds to 2 minutes and 37 seconds, and 3 minutes and 9 seconds to 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Now, in an interview with Fuse TV, Chad responded, "I can't really tell you exactly who the subject might possibly be in This Means War. That one could probably land me in court. The song is metaphoric in yet incredibly directed. In an interview with Loudwire, Mike stated, recognizing that you're being challenged in some way and hopefully embracing the challenge and completely being willing to lock horns and roll. And then some fun facts about this song. Chad did say in other interviews that the song was written with the intention to leave the meaning of lyrics open enough so that other people can relate to it, and this song was used for the official theme song for WWE's Elimination Chamber in 2012, and they also did perform this song at the 2012 NHL Awards. They also did it for WWE Live as well, and another event too that I don't remember off the top of my head, but they definitely did perform this song quite a bit live, not in their concerts, but outside of their concerts. So for me, This Means War is going to be ranked 5 out of 11. Now, track number 2 is titled Bottoms Up. Another song that I heard this morning while working out, has another great beat to it. I really wish I could see this one live instead of just watching it from YouTube videos from people recording it, because it would have been so much fun to see live in person, because it has so much energy and the crowd really gets into it, and it's so much fun and very angsty a little bit too if you really listen to Chad delivering his vocals on this track. Now for me, the lyrics that stand out come from the first verse, which is "Who's coming with me to kick a hole in the sky? I love the whiskey, let's drink that shit till it's dry." I am not a drinker at all. I will have a few beverages here and there, but no. I just think that they're very fun, and it would actually be fun to have this song being played with friends that are close to me and we're just having a grand old time. And definitely who will kick a hole in the sky, especially with me, because if we do like any kind of game nights or anything, I will get super competitive and it will turn into disaster. So that's how I view those lyrics, but this song is so much fun, not gonna lie. Now in this one for instruments, we just have guitars, bass, and drums. Again, the instruments are nice, loud and heavy once again, so back-to-back songs with heavy rockers right away, which is amazing to do. Really love that. So both Chad and Ryan's guitars both start at 8 seconds. Chad's guitar solo is at 2 minutes and 24 seconds to 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And then Ryan's guitar, you can hear his guitar more than Chad's throughout this whole song. The bass starts the song and hear it the most during the pre-choruses, and the drums kick off the song as well. And the instrumental solos we have in this song are from 0 seconds to 23 seconds, 2 minutes 11 seconds to 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and then 3 minutes 30 seconds to 3 minutes and 32 seconds. Now, in an interview with MTV News, Chet said, "It's a drinking anthem. I mean, it's harder to write those songs than to write those social awareness type songs. It really is. Because for us, they've got to be good. Some of the stuff's got to be a little tongue-in-cheek. There's got to be some clever stuff, you know. You've got to be descriptive. But when you get it done listening to it, you need to have that feeling of wanting to grab a bottle of Jack. And I think we got there because we bring friends over all the time, and it was just like, you are now a test subject. Hit play, turn it up nice and loud, and when the song's over, they'd be like, I want to drink something right now. And we were like, yes. So for me, Bottoms Up is going to be 4 out of 11. Now for track number 3 is titled When We Stand Together, which peaked at number 44 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. Now this one we definitely toned back from Bottoms Up. This one is more of a lighthearted social awareness song I definitely get from this one. And it's played with acoustic guitars, no electric guitars. just solely acoustic. Now, the lyrics that stand out to me come from the bridge, which is "No one can divide us when the light is nearly gone." And that is so true, because people will always divide anyone who ever becomes close with one of their friends. They will tear them apart no matter what. And then you just gotta find a way to like say, nope, you cannot do this. We're friends, you gotta respect that no matter what. And that light will never go away if you stand up for what you believe in, especially when it comes to people that you are friends with. Because you don't want that light to burn out at all, because you are having a good time with that person and you want it to be strong and not broken apart. So that's what I get from those lyrics. Now, the instruments are just, once again, guitars, bass, and drums. They all blend perfectly together, and they all get louder during all of the choruses of the song. Now, like I already said, there's only acoustic guitars in this song, so both Chad and Ryan play the acoustic guitar, which start at 5 seconds. The bass starts the song, the drums also start the song, and is the only instrument being played between 2 minutes and 18 seconds to 2 minutes and 26 seconds. And then the only instrumental solo that we have in this song is from 0 seconds to 15 seconds. Now, the meaning behind the song is it's about social awareness and trying to unite all of humanity. And then a few notes that I'm giving all of you from the song is that I do love the heartbeat in the song, which is right after the bridge of the song and before it goes into the last chorus of the song. And then this song was much bigger than all of the singles that came off of the previous album, Dark Horse. So that tells you something right there. But for me, When We Stand Together is going to be ranked 7 out of 11. Now, track number 4 is titled Midnight Queen, another one that I just heard this morning. Well, it's kind of my fault too, because I played my nice hard rock Nickelback playlist that I have, because it is a good playlist for a workout. So, not gonna lie. So this is part of it too, because we go back straight into a nice heavy rocker. So we go 2 heavy rockers in a row to a light, heartfelt song, and then another hard rocker, which I do love. I'm more of a sucker for their hard rock songs, and few of their like melodic and slow down songs. But I'm more like, just give me the rock. I want the rock songs all the way. So this is one of them. Another one off of this album. Now, the lyrics that stand out to me come from the beginning of the chorus, which is, "She's gonna be my midnight queen, lock and load, I'm ready to go." They don't really resonate with me that much. They just stand out to me more because they're nice, fun lyrics. And especially when you get to the next lyric afterwards. Fun! But this is another one that I also have choreography to. My own choreo. Because it's really the beat that gets me in this song. And the lyrics are just out there for fun. Because it just shows you what this band is about. Especially with this song. Now, once again, we just have guitars, bass, and drums. They're all nice and loud throughout the whole entire song, no matter what. Chad's guitar starts at 7 seconds. His guitar solo is at 2 minutes and 21 seconds to 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Ryan's guitar comes in at 3 seconds, and the bass and the drums come in at 8 seconds. And then the instrumental solos that we have in this song are from 0 seconds to 17 seconds. 1 minute and 6 seconds to 1 minute and 11 seconds, 2 minutes 15 seconds to 2 minutes and 32 seconds, and then 3 minutes and 3 seconds to 3 minutes and 10 seconds. So yeah, quite a few instrumental solos in this song, quite a bit, but it is a fun song, not gonna lie. Now, so for me, Midnight Queen is going to be 6 out of 11. Now, track number 5 is titled Gotta Get Me Some, another hard rocker. And also, I heard yesterday, because I played it a couple times on repeat yesterday and this morning, because I really love the drums the most in this song. A whole lot. And then the guitars amp it up a little bit more, but the drums really set the tone for this song, which I really love. Another song I have my own choreography to. Whatever. But it's another good dancing song in my opinion. Listen to it. So for me, the lyrics that stand out come from the end of the chorus, which is, she'll be the talk of the town, you know. She's got everything I want, but all rolled into one. Gotta get me some. And then the very first line of the post-chorus, which is, God almighty, look at that body. Yes. Appreciate who you are, no matter what. Love yourself more before you love somebody else. Have faith in yourself, no matter what. But then you can maybe be the talk of the town. Who knows? But you really gotta love yourself for who you are and how you look first before you go out into the world. So that's what I get from those lyrics, and it is what it is, you know. Believe in yourself. And this one is so much fun. Really fun. It's like, thank you. Thanks to the drums. Now, once again, we just have the guitars, bass, and drums. They all start at the same time, the song, which is nice, heavy and loud once again. We hear Chad's guitar the most during the pre-choruses, which is 48 seconds to 52 seconds and a minute 53 to a minute 58, and in the post-choruses, which is a minute 12 to a minute 23, and then 2 minutes 29 seconds to 2 minutes and 39 seconds. And then he has more than one guitar solo in this song, so his first guitar solo is at 2 minutes and 40 seconds to 2 minutes and 59 seconds. 3 minutes 25 seconds to 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and 3 minutes 32 seconds to 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Ryan's guitar has a loud and heavy sound to it. The bass, you can hear it the most during the instrumental solo, and the drums give the song a nice heavy beat, carries the song, and then it's just the snare and the beat during the post-choruses, which is from a minute 12 to a minute 23, and then 2 minutes and 29 seconds to 2 minutes and 39 seconds. And then the instrumental solos we have in this song are from 0 seconds to 12 seconds, 2 minutes 40 seconds to 2 minutes and 55 seconds, 3 minutes and 25 seconds to 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and 3 minutes and 32 seconds to 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Now, in an interview with Rockline, each band member was asked what their favorite song is off of this album, and the drummer Daniel Adair stated that Gotta Get Me Some, which is this song, is his favorite off the album because of the way he plays the drums and the way it sounds in this song. So I really appreciate that, because I 100% agree with Daniel Adair on that, because the drums do carry the song. I will say that again, they do. So we'll leave it at that. Now for me, Gotta Get Me Some is going to be ranked 3 out of 11. Okay, we finally made it to my absolute favorite song on this album. This one has definitely played a huge role in my life in the past couple of years, and I also want to thank Nickelback for releasing this song, especially as a single. So track number 6 is titled Lullaby. Now this whole song, well, before we get to that, this song, Lullaby, peaked at number 89 on the charts, which is a real bummer. I wish it got higher up on the charts, but it is what it is. But now let's get into the song. I really wish I could say the whole entire song, because the whole entire song resonates with me, and it's just, it also means so much to me, because when I was definitely in my deep, darkest hole in my life more than once, honestly. I played the song on repeat along with a different Nickelback song from a previous album that we've already discussed, and a couple Avril Lavigne songs too that have been discussed previously as well. But this one was also my top played song of the year last year for a whole bunch of reasons that we won't get into, but it has helped me become who I am. And I also do have lyrics on my arms from the song too, on my arm, because when I feel down, I will look at those and remind myself who I truly am. So that's what I really love about the song. And when I do have one of those moments, I will play the song in my head because it is so beautifully well written. It speaks to me every time. I always get chills going up and down my spine every time I hear the song. I will sing the song too, because it helps me relax and remind me of who I am. So this is so hard to pick lyrics up because all of it resonates with me so well. But I'm gonna go with lyrics from the chorus at this current moment is, if you can hear me now, I'm reaching out to let you know that you're not alone, and if you can't tell, I'm scared as hell. I have that nice feeling from friends and family who have helped me get through my darkest time, especially last year, because I went through hell and it sucked so much. They were definitely reaching out for me, letting me know that they are there to help me no matter what is going on. Talk it out. Always talk out with somebody about what is bothering you. Don't hide it, because then you will destroy yourself physically and mentally. And they could definitely tell I was scared. Even one of the days I was like, I can't go to school because I'm literally afraid for my life. It was that fucking bad. It was terrifying. I was like, I was like, I just need another day to have my mental health be good enough to actually go to school and see if that person will just come up out of nowhere. So, yeah, they could definitely tell I was afraid for my life. During that previous weekend too, I was afraid for my life because I didn't know what the hell was gonna happen, and it was literal hell. I felt like I was burning alive, honestly. So then I just looked at my arm and reminded myself who I am, that I'm a strong person, and that just sing the song to calm yourself, do some meditations, listen to the song as much as possible, and then go back in there like nothing is going on. Just be who you are. So that's what I did. But yes, let those people who know who love you always reach out, or you reach out to for help. So that's what I get from those lyrics. So much meaning from this song. So much. And it has a very powerful music video to go along with this song as well. And I think I scarred one of my sisters because of the music video. I was like, I want you to like the song as much as I do. So I showed her the music video, and every time the song comes on in my car now, she's like, skip. I'm like, nope, you're gonna listen to it. I don't care how much you don't like the song. It is my song. So you're gonna listen to it. Sorry I scarred you practically almost for life with the music video, but it is very powerful. Now the instruments we have in the song all pick up during the choruses of the song, which is really nice. And we have guitars, bass, drums, and piano in the song. So both Chad and Ryan's guitar start at 7 seconds along with the bass and drums. The drums stop from 21 seconds to 35 seconds, 48 seconds to 50 seconds. minute 51 to a minute 53, and 2 minutes and 29 seconds to 2 minutes and 53 seconds. And then we just get the cymbals of the drums from 2 minutes 36 seconds to 2 minutes and 39 seconds, which is the bridge of the song. The piano starts the song, is very prominent during the whole song. The times it's being played by itself with no other instruments is from 0 seconds to 7 seconds, 2 minutes and 29 seconds to 2 minutes and 51 seconds, which is the bridge of the song. And then finally at 3 minutes and 33 seconds to 3 minutes and 44 seconds, which that closes out the song with that time frame. The instrumental solo we have in this song is from 0 seconds to 20 seconds. Now, in an interview on Rockline, so this song is actually inspired by true events that happened to Chad and Mike Kruger's babysitter in their youth, and Chad stated saying that we'll just give you the 2-minute version, not the full 20-minute version of the whole meaning behind the song. So his 2-minute version of what the song is about is when Mike and I were very young. I was probably 4, Mike was 6. We had this babysitter that watched out for us all the time. My mom was just working as a waitress in a tavern in this really small town before we moved to Hannah, Alberta. It was called Owen. The girl that used to be our babysitter, her name was Erin, and some of her friends came over to the door. Some of her friends of probably like around 1 a.m. in the morning, and they told her that her boyfriend died in a motorcycle accident, and she was very upset. I was, there in a bit of a there was a bit of a commotion, and they left, and she was crying. She leaned down over the carpet and she was crying so hard it looked like she was convulsing, and she had her hands over her mouth. She was trying not to let Mike or I hear, what was going on. I was very scared at the time. I remember coming around the corner and she reached over and turned up whatever my mom had still that was playing on our stereo, and it was Take the Long Way Home by Supertramp that started, and there's this haunting harmonica part that kind of to this day, that still gives me the chills. That was sort of the inspiration point. That was the inspiration point for Lullaby, letting anybody out there letting anybody out that is going through that much pain, that much is just hurt thinking themselves that they probably can't make it till the next day. There is always people that you love. Also, I think it relates to a lot of people who are being bullied these days. And then he said some other stuff as well, and then he ended with, it's a song about hope. It definitely is a song about hope, and having that memory stick with you for that long of a time will definitely get inspiration for this kind of song. So thank you, Chad, for sharing that story. And this song does resonate with quite a few people, and I'm one of those people, so thank you. And then some little side notes that I'm giving all of you. Ryan plays the piano in the music video and when they perform this song live. So if you haven't already guessed it yet, Lullaby is going to be ranked number 1 out of 11 for me on this album. Now track number 7 is Kiss It Goodbye. It is, honestly, I do love the instrumentation in the song, especially the beat from the drums, but it is not one of my personal favorites. The lyrics that really stand out to me come from the end of the chorus, which is, it's tough to see through bullshit when it's up above your eyes. 100% true. And I know quite a few people who find it tough to see through bullshit. I mean, sometimes I have a hard time, but There are other people that I know that don't even see through it at all because they're blind as fuck to it. So that's what I get from those lyrics. Now the instruments are loud and aggressive. We just have guitars, drums, and bass in this song. Chad's guitar comes in at 11 seconds. Ryan's guitar starts the song. The bass and drums both come in at 10 seconds, and the drums have a heavy beat to it. The instrumental solos in this song are from 0 seconds to 28 seconds, 37 seconds to 41 seconds, 50 seconds to 53 seconds, a minute 38 to a minute 42, and a minute 51 to a minute 55. So for me, Kiss It Goodbye is going to be ranked 11 out of 11 for me. Now track number 8 is Trying Not to Love You. This is a very emotional song, I will say. When I first heard it, I immediately fell in love with it. Yes. There are people out there who've had this kind of feeling. They hide behind barriers and walls to not show it to people that they do love or even as a crush. But for me, the lyrics that stand out come from the end of the bridge, which is, when I hear a voice from behind me that was fighting back tears, sat right down beside me, whispered right in my ear, said, I've been dying to tell you. And those ones stand out to me the most, because there have been times where I definitely fought back tears because I've had crushes, definitely had those kind of feelings for people, but was too afraid to say anything. So I just let it go, and it was something I was like, yep, I gotta fight back these tears and see them with somebody else. So it did hurt, and it did also make me have a bigger crush on them too, but never did anything about it. But that is okay. But yes, we all have those kind of feelings, so that's what I get from those lyrics. Now, we don't have any instruments being played between the pre-chorus and chorus, which is at 58 seconds to a minute. Now we have guitars, bass, drums, and strings in the song. Chad's guitar starts at 11 seconds, and then from 3 minutes and 18 seconds to 3 minutes and 27 seconds is the only instrument being played. Ryan's guitar starts at 6 seconds. The bass and drums start at 12 seconds, and then the strings come in at a minute and 11 seconds, and then you can hear them the most during the choruses of the songs. They're really there. That's when you hear them the most, otherwise they're very faint throughout the rest of the song. Now the instrumental solos we have in this song are from 0 seconds to 24 seconds, a minute 36 to a minute 42, and then 3 minutes and 53 seconds to 3 minutes and 58 seconds. So Trying Not to Love You is going to be ranked 8 out of 11. Now track number 9 is titled Holding On to Heaven. This one, I actually heard this in my car earlier today, and it just sent, once again, chills up and down my spine. This is another song that I will sing along to all the time when it comes on, because it is beautifully written. I love can definitely picture great imagery with this song. It is so touching as well. I was like, I really wish they did this song as a promotional single, to be honest, because I feel like this one is a very underrated track on this album. I'm not gonna lie. It is one of my very personal favorites off of this album, minus Lullaby. Lullaby will always be my favorite off of this one, but this is definitely really high up there for me too. Now the this is another song I have a hard time picking out lyrics to, because it's another one I was like, the whole fucking song, baby. The whole fucking song. Because it is so good. So powerful as well. Okay, let's see. At the current moment, it will be from verse 3, which is slowly going on forever like a feather that's blown away. It's just such great imagery right there, because I can definitely see anything going very slowly, having that feather blow away from you, you know, it's like perfect imagery. I mean, the rest of the third verse too really sums it up as well, along with the pre-chorus. It is like, you always hold on to something and then you just gotta let it go, let it be free. Have like something that is near and dear, you just like, it has to go. I know it's gonna go to a better place, especially from here on out. So that's what I get from those lyrics. And I love this song so much. Very powerful. I don't care how many times I say it, it is a powerful, underrated song on this album. 100%. I think once you get from Trying Not to Love You, which is one of the last few singles that they released off of this album, to this one, I think this one just gets blown over on this album. Honestly, I think this one and the next two. But out of the last three on this album, this one definitely very underrated in my opinion. Now we just have, for instruments, guitars, drums, and bass. Chad's guitar comes in at 17 seconds. Guitar starts the song. The bass comes in at 14 seconds. The drums come in at 25 seconds. And then we only have one instrumental solo, which is from 3 minutes and 38 seconds to 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Now for me, Holding On to Heaven is going to be ranked 2 out of 11. For so many different reasons. Because like, just now, like, playing it, yep. Just like, even the harmonies in that song too, I think really cap it off as well. That's why it's number 2. Now track number 10 is Everything I Wanna Do. I hope you know what the song is about just based off of the title of the song. It's another hard rocker too, so not gonna lie. It's a fun song too. So, but the lyrics that stand out come from the chorus, which is, if it was on TV or even in a magazine, she could take a fantasy and make it into reality. So, what I get from those lyrics is like, if you see something that's like fictionalized, you're like, oh, I can definitely turn it into my own. Like, that's what I get from those lyrics, honestly. But if you want more context, listen to the whole song, and especially the chorus, because that's when it's from. And I really do have fun with this one. I think I like it because of the instrumentation the most, not because of the lyrics, the instrumentation. There is, if you catch it, there is a part before the chorus that, like, when I first heard the song, right before the chorus, it made me laugh so hard. I was like, I was not expecting that at all. So let's see if any of you catch it and leave it in a comment down below, because, or just, you know, respond to the Instagram post. Who knows? But yeah, it made me laugh so hard. I think I was even drinking water or something at the time too when I was going over the album the first time. I was like, oh my gosh, really? Really, Chad? Of course you had to throw that in there. So, keen listeners, let me know. Now, the instruments we have in the song are guitars, bass, and drums. Chad's guitar starts at 12 seconds. His guitar solo is from 2 minutes and 26 seconds to 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Ryan's guitar starts the song. The bass comes in at bass comes in at 6 seconds. Can really hear it clearly throughout the whole entire song. It does carry the song, I believe. The drums come in at 12 seconds, and then the instrumental solos we have in this song are from 0 seconds to 17 seconds, 31 seconds to 36 seconds, a minute 21 to a minute 30, and then 2 minutes 26 seconds to 2 minutes and 38 seconds. So for me, everything I want to do is going to be ranked 9 out of 11. Now, the final track, track 11, is Don't Ever Let It End. So we go from a hard rocker to like a bit of a slow rock song, in my opinion. And for me, when I first started, I was like, okay, I do like it. For me, it's still like a like song. It's not like, yeah, I gotta listen to it every time. There's times where I'm like, not in the mood. So for me, it's like, I have to be in the right mindset and right mood to hear this song. So for me, the lyrics come from the pre-chorus, which is, well, I'm tired of pretending, but I'm terrified of an ending. I know if it's not for you, there's nothing I could do to ever let it end. And it's just one of those things where it's like, for me, do not resonate with that at all, but for other people, it's just like, this friendship could be something more between the two of us. I really don't want to pretend anymore. I know you like me, I like you. So that's what I get from those lyrics. I don't resonate with that at all, one bit, but for other people, yes. Now, the instruments we have in this song are guitars, bass, drums, and piano. They all start at the same time, which is at 0 seconds. For Chad, we have an acoustic electric guitar that has a distinct sound, and then is the only instrument being played from 2 minutes 21 seconds to 2 minutes and 32 seconds. And then we hear Ryan's guitar clearly throughout the whole song. The bass, you can barely hear it. It is there, it's just very faint. The drums carry the song with the beat. And then you hear the piano the most during the choruses of the song. And then we have no instrumental solos at all in this song. So for me, Don't Ever Let It End is going to be ranked 10 out of 11. So there you have it. That was the album Here and Now. Great album. So for me, my personal ranking for this album is going to be 4 out of 10 because of the lyrics keep getting stronger, the imagery is getting much better. Definitely hear the harmonies a bit more on this album as well with some songs. The instrumentation really ties the songs together. So that's why it's ranked number 4 for me. And then out of 5 stars, it's going to be 4.5 out of 5. So there we have it. That was Here and Now. And we will be back with their next studio album, their 8th studio album. And this is also the last album that they released with Roadrunner Records. So they got a different record label for the next couple of albums as well. So until next time, I'm your host, Michaela. Thank you for joining me on Nickelback's 7th studio album. We'll be back with their 8th studio album. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. So have a great day. And we'll be back next week, hopefully. We'll see. Till then, bye!